Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be reacting to the Phoenix Suns rookie introductory press conference. So today, Kaman Malawak, Rasheer Fleming, and Kobe Brea all had a press conference at one of the YMCA's in Phoenix, Arizona. I actually got a couple pictures from a supporter and follower that was at the event, as you can see on the screen here. So pretty much we're just going to be reacting to some of the questions that some of the media asked, and just kind of I'm going to be giving my thoughts and takes on the reactions. I know this is a kind of just like a sample size of what we're going to get, but at the same time, we're going to get, you know, a little bit of character from these guys and just kind of take away and learn who these guys are. So without further ado, let's press play and let's get into it. Jeez, bro, Common is so tall. Oh my God. One thing I'm gonna say off the bat, I love these guys' energy so much. Common Malawak, he kind of has like a joy. He has a joyful presence. He's like Bulbul, but I feel like he's a little more extrovert. Bulbul kind of keeps to himself, but if I were to compare someone, this trio is gonna remind a lot of fans of Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and I think Cameron Payne in a way, if that's the best way to put it. And just adding these three guys next to Ryan Dunn and Oso Ighodaro is another plus, man. I'm excited to see these guys hoop. We got some special guys here. You guys aren't here to hear me talk. You guys want to hear these guys talk.
That's tough. They got their own jerseys too. Yeah, that's tough.
Wait, so when the Phoenix Suns were recording this live stream, did they not realize these comments were being made by players, or was that kind of like an on-purpose deal? I'm assuming so, since they left it in here. I think the comments are cool, by the way. Like, it's cool that they're acknowledging all the kids out there. It's a pretty cool event overall, but I don't know. This is pretty cool so far.
Yeah, for sure. That's all.
Excited about being in Phoenix. It's been great.
You can't really think that's what I'm saying. That's cool. That's just gonna happen.
Start? Okay. All right, I'll get it started. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. And obviously thank the Scottsdale YMCA, one of our great community
Scottsdale, that's where it took place.
partners, for hosting us. And then I want to make sure I thank our junior sons for all the energy that you brought. Thank you so much. And you
I want to run that back. Was that Kellen Olson right here?
junior sons for
That is Kellen, bro.
all
Look at
the
that.
energy that you brought. Thank
Shout
you so
out Kellen
much.
Olson, bro.
And you guys are exactly why.
And another thing to note is you can see in the bottom left corner here, this is Ryan Dunn, this is Con Gillespie. So I believe Damari Carroll was in attendance, Con Gillespie, Oso Ighodaro, Ryan Dunn. So I believe these guys were all in the front row. So
We're here today to
There's that.
celebrate three new members of our organization. And we want to make sure that you guys are the first ones to welcome them to the Great Valley, and the fact that their involvement with the community is so important to our organization and all the great things that you guys do. So I'm excited to introduce right now, I'll start it off with the Phoenix Suns 2025 draft class. First, Kaman Malawak.
look at Common, bro.
Rasheer Fleming.
I like that Brian. Brian isn't the best public speaker, but he's definitely gotten better since the first couple press conferences he's done so far. That's awesome, bro. Common's just like a little kid up here. He's just guiding him. That's awesome.
And Kobe Brea.
Kentucky legend. Shout out.
All of these three young men have had exceptional college careers. but they've all taken different journeys and different paths to get to this point tonight. And they are just wonderful, wonderful young men, and we're excited to have them part of our organization and our team moving forward.
Preach.
One thing that they have in common, though, when we talk about building our identity and what the Phoenix Suns is all about and what can make everybody in this gymnasium proud and everybody in the Valley proud, these guys have it. They are unbelievably hard workers. That's why they're sitting up here today, because they work hard. They're not afraid to grind out the work on a daily basis. They have an unbelievable competitiveness that's relentless in what they're trying to get done. They're goal setters. They set those goals and they do everything they can to achieve them. They're great teammates. They look out for each other. They've been with us for a
Yes,
week,
sir.
and you can already see that. And they have some great.
I will say the chemistry between these three already have been really great. If you guys have been keeping track on social media, etc. But another side note, doesn't Brian Gregory sound like the guy from Chicago Fire? If you know what I'm talking about, then this makes 100% sense. I might have to put a clip right after I say this, or a picture, just so you guys get the idea. But dude, this is, I feel like I'm listening to Chicago Fire, bro.
Great mentors sitting in the first row over here that are making sure that they know exactly what being a Phoenix Sun is all about. And they do it on every single day. They got great work habits, high character, and one thing that they know that's important is they are ready to go out there in the community and make an impact in the community as well. So when we talk about what we're all about, these three guys up here, these three young men, represent it every single day. One thing that we got to make sure that with the media today, this day is about these three rookies. So I know people
Yes, sir.
will have different questions and so forth, but let's focus on our three rookies today because they deserve it with the work that they've put in and what they're going to do for our organization. Let's just make sure we're focusing on them today.
AK, don't ask about Bradley Beal, etc.
Real quick, I'm going to just go over a couple things on each of these players. So
And before I even get to this, I just know Dwayne Rankin is going to ask about Bradley Beal. Just a solid guess.
our fantastic junior sons get to know him a little better. Kaman is from the Duke, played at Duke, played 1 year at Duke.
He said
Just a
3 times, we know.
high-level, high-energy player. Tremendous on both ends of the court, offensively and defensively. But the thing that really drew us to him and wanted us to use our 10th pick was with him was the energy and the enthusiasm that he plays this game with. Every single day is a good day for Kaman. He brings it every single day. And when we talk about our identity, we talk about things that are important to us and the habits that you have, and Kaman brings it. He's exactly what we were looking for in that pick. Rasheer Fleming comes from St. Joe's. Comes from his mother was in the military, so we know he's tough. We know he fights every day, and his
Really? I did not know that. That's kind of a crazy fact. Another thing I'm going to kind of circle back to Kaman Malawak here. I think he's only played basketball for 5 years. So I think Kaman is 18 or 19 years old. I think he started playing like when he's 13 or 14. Very similar to Joel Embiid. That's a very crazy thing that he's this good at this age, only playing 5 years. This kid has a lot of upside, man. And he's a fucking hard worker, too. I saw a quote, I believe, that he used to walk like an hour to 2 hours just to go to like a basketball court and play. That's a real hooper, bro. Shout out Kaman Malawak, bro. I'm so excited that he fell to Phoenix. He's gonna be such a dog for us. We have such an underrated team. We have a lot of underdogs, man. I'm excited. Man, this kid's gonna be good.
willing to do the things necessary to get things done. Tremendous offensive player with great size. When you think of the NBA nowadays, you think of players that are
Dude, who's
long
running
and
this camera?
athletic, can
Jeez.
shoot the ball, and can affect the game defensively. And that's exactly what Rasheer is going to do. Kobe Brea, point blank, has been the best three-point shooter in college basketball for the last 3 years. In addition to that, high basketball IQ, tremendous work ethic. And that's the same for all three of these guys. But with Kobe, you know, every single day. He's going to be in the gym. He's going to be working on his game. The best thing with all three of these
That's a very true fact too. I think Kobe Bryant, if I'm correct, suffered like a pretty significant like leg injury. I don't know exactly what it was, but I don't know how long he was out for either. But I think it was like before he transferred to Kentucky from Dayton. Dude was putting up shots in a wheelchair in the gym. Maybe that's common for a lot of like players too, but this dude's fucking hungry. That shows me a lot. If I can find that clip, I'll put it in the video here, but I just thought that was super cool when I saw that when we drafted him.
these players is as good as they are right now. They're only going to keep getting better. They're only going to keep getting better. These guys will represent this great community in a first-class way every single day. Every single day. And we are so proud to have them part of our organization. We're so proud of helping them grow into the men that they want to be and the players that they want to be. And we couldn't be more excited about them today. I'll open it up right now and introduce each player, and then they'll say a few words. So come on, you're up first.
My name is Kaman Maded Malosh. I went to Duke from South
Malash?
Sudan. I'm so excited
it's not
to be here.
Malawak,
I'm
it's
so happy
Malash.
to be here to be part of this great culture and this new thing we're gonna start. It's just a beginning for me, and thanks to everybody that has helped me to be in this position today. And I'm so excited to do this journey with everybody right here in this community.
Rashir.
My name is Rashier Fleming. I'm from St. Joe's University. I'm just super excited and super grateful to be here with this organization. I just can't wait to get to work.
Kobe Bryant.
I'm Kobe Bryant, and I went to the University of Dayton at Kentucky, and I'm just super blessed and honored to, be a Phoenix Sun and to go through this year and embrace what it is to really be a Phoenix Sun, as a player, but also just be out in the community with you guys and spending time with you guys. So, like I said again, just honored and blessed. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Kobe. Lengthy answer. You chose the
All right,
one
we'll open it up
PR
to some questions.
Hey everybody, Joe Bourget, PHNX Sports. Ryan, good
Shout
to
out,
see
Joe.
you.
Good seeing
Nice to meet you, Kaman, Rashir, and Kobe. This is a question for each of the rookies, if you wouldn't mind answering individually. Now that you've gone through the whole draft process, you've heard people talk about the strengths and weaknesses of your game. Now you know where you're going to be starting your NBA career. What are you most excited to show people from your game?
For myself, I'd just say just to be able to show that I can do it at this level. I'm somebody that's extremely confident in myself, and I feel like every level that I've gone to, whether it was in high school, college, and now in the NBA, I just want to be able to show that, I can do it here too. So that's the biggest thing for me.
Okay.
I think for me it's pretty similar. My game in college is pretty much like a 3-and-D guy, but I think coming to this organization with the staff and the guys that we have, all great guys, they're all going to be pushing me to do more and better at just a higher level. So I just can't wait to do that.
To me, it's just staying in the gym and working hard every day, work on my overall game, and just keep on getting better and just keep on doing whatever I've been doing for the past years.
Hey guys, Kellen Olson, Arizona Sports. Welcome to Valley. Nice to meet all three of you. I wanted to
Right
ask
on
all
with
three
that.
of you about moving to the NBA with your individual games. Specifically, there's more pace, there's more space for all three of you to answer what parts of moving to the
Yeah, I think Kobe will probably be a little bit more used to, just the NBA pace and spacing and just kind of how the NBA, how they play in the pros, opposed to these two guys probably. I don't know how St. John's plays. Common Malawak, not too worried about, but just kind of between Kentucky and Duke, you can argue that in the comment section if you want. I think Kentucky has better basketball players in the NBA compared to Duke. I guess we'll see with Cooper Flag. I know Zion is still up there. There's a lot of other Duke guys too, Kyrie, but yeah, I think Kobe Bryant's gonna, even though he fell to 41, I think he still will be very good in NBA offense.
For me, I think that, like you said, the spacing is just way different. it's way different than college. So I think it just opens up a lot more things to happen on the court for me and other guys. So I think that's one of the main things.
Yeah, I think just playing at Kentucky last year really prepared me for the pace that's played in the NBA now. I'm just seeing how much faster it is and how much it continues to grow. And especially now the three-point line is so important in the NBA. So just being able to keep the floor space and, just understanding the guys that I have on this team that, can really, benefit me and I can benefit them as well. Just giving them an outlet is something that they can trust to, his shot. So I think the spacing will be really good for me.
To me, it's expected. It's going to be a faster game, but we're going to have more space, as they say. That's going to open up more drives, and it's going to create more opportunities for my team. And it's just sometimes just about finding a role quick in your rookie year and being able to be impactful, whether you don't have the ball in your hands or if you have the ball.
Shit, Brian Gregory's like, damn, that's a pretty good answer. Even he's fucking shocked. I love Brian Gregory, man. Shout out Brian Greggs.
Over here, gentlemen. Dwayne Rankin, Arizona Republic. Congratulations to all three of you. Welcome to Phoenix. Congrats to you, Brian, with this draft class. First, I want to ask Kobe, did you find a barber?
Say that again?
Did you find a barber?
Oh, yeah, I did. I got it.
I'm gonna shamelessly admit this. I actually sent Kobe Bray a DM because I know a couple barbers out in Phoenix, even though I've never been to them. Shout out to my guy Dre. I sent the DM. Kobe never saw it, but I don't know if he went to. I don't know where Kobe went, but I sent the DM.
I ain't been able to go yet, but I will soon.
He never went. So Dre, there's still a chance.
First, just for the players, when you look at just Summer League coming up, and after you guys are in a little mini camp right now, what are you hoping to learn here in the next 2 or 3 days that'll help you prepare for Summer League?
Yeah, I think just the mindset every single day, just wanting to get better every single day. It's a long process, and I think the best way to go about it is just take it day by day. So today I'm just focused on our practices today, and tomorrow I'll do the same. And then once Summer League is here, I think we'll be in a really good spot as a team, and just on continuing to grow team chemistry, because that's going to be really important not only for now but throughout the season. So just on being able to show the guys that I'm somebody that they can trust and that I'm somebody that's going to have, I'm going to be all in with them.
Same thing for both of you. The same question for both of
Can
you.
you ask it one more time for me?
Well, what are you hoping to get out of this mini camp that's going to help you feel like in Summer League?
For me, just showing up as like an everyday guy, I feel like that's the main thing. Just being consistent as a person and showing up for my guys on and off the court.
Quick note, Rasheer definitely is a quiet guy. He gives me Kawhi Leonard vibes in terms of just kind of how he talks.
To me, it's just learning how to be a pro. It's going to be a long season. We're going to have a lot of games. Just learning how to take care of your body, navigate through everything, and just staying available throughout the whole season, because it's going to be a lot on our bodies. It's going to be different from college. So it's just like learning how to be a pro and be disciplined.
And Brian, just real quick, obviously you're not done with this roster. You got a lot of things to do from here and have done and from after this. What are your expectations for these three once it gets closer to that training camp and moving into the season, once you figure out what you guys are doing roster-wise?
Yeah,
Like I said, bro, Dwayne didn't directly ask about Bradley Beal in the roster. But like I said at the beginning of the video, he was going to be the guy that was going to make a comment about the Suns roster and what's going to happen. I fucking love Dwayne, though, man. Shout out.
I mean, obviously, we're excited about these three guys joining our team. And with one practice in right now, to be honest with you, I'm even more excited watching their competitiveness. We talked multiple months ago about some things that were going to be really important to us. Finding guys that were highly competitive, finding guys that were gritty and we're going to be tough and we're going to be physical and not afraid to hit somebody on the glass and different things like that. Well, you got three guys up here that do it, and you got three guys down there that do it. So if you look over the last 12 months from when we were here last year, that there's been a conscious team effort of understanding what we needed to get done. And these three up here are big pieces of that. They got to grow, they got to develop. You know, the best thing about these three is, as good as they are, they understand they're not good enough yet. They got to keep getting better. And those are those
Yes,
daily
sir.
habits that we talk about. And, you know, they have it and they're surrounded by guys that have it. So I think we're in a good position moving forward.
Yeah, man. I like Brian Gregory a lot. I know I said this earlier, and I might sound like I'm glazing, but just kind of based off the moves he's made. And I know that like we haven't seen these three dudes step on an NBA court yet. We don't know what these guys are gonna bring yet, which means summer league. Even like we're not gonna get a good idea of what these three guys can do in the NBA until like mid-November. Because we don't know where Kobe Bray's on a two-way contract, so he'll most likely be spending most of the year with the Valley Suns, I would assume, the G League affiliate. Common will get heavy minutes, especially with Mark Williams and his, you know, injury question mark around him. And just with the power forward depth, I'm assuming Rasheer Fleming will get a lot of run as well. So we're gonna get a lot of these guys are gonna get a lot of opportunities, and I'm sure we'll see Kobe Brea step on the court, and he'll probably have one of those games where he gets like 18 points and help the Suns get a clutch win. But like I like Brian Gregory a lot in terms of being in this front office position. I know a lot of people, including myself, were kind of against it at first, but just kind of based on some recent moves. I like what they're doing. I like the direction of this team. You know, I'm going to stay very optimistic about this Suns team. I'm not going to be like such a downer. I know, you know, they made some questionable moves like with Bradley Beal, even though everybody was excited when we made that move and it didn't pan out how we all thought it would be. But now that we have this Brian Gregory charismatic guy in here that knows college basketball, he knows, you know, he was a big piece at Michigan State with the program over there, and he knows what talent, you know, he knows what these guys need to get to the next level. And in terms of the Suns drafting in the next coming years, I think we're gonna get some real studs. I mean, seriously. And you know, we did get a lot of luck in this draft. Kaman Malawak fell all the way to 10. Rasheer Fleming fell into the second round. You know, the Suns were aggressive, traded up to get the first pick in the second round. And you know, Kobe Bryant was a guy that wasn't really on the Suns, you know, radar when it comes to reports, but he was a top 3-point shooter in college, and he reminds me a lot of Devin Booker, just kind of how he played in Kentucky over there. So I'm excited, man. I think these guys are going to be really key, really big pieces to the future, and these guys are the first coming to the new blueprint in the Phoenix Suns.
Hi, guys. I'm Doug Haller. I write for The Athletic. Welcome to the Valley. Rasheer, you touched on this, but growing up, every basketball player has dreams of playing in the NBA. When did you first realize during your basketball journey that reaching this level was actually possible?
Yeah, for me, it's always been my dream since I was about 5 or 6 years old. But I think really realizing that I can make it here, I think around like sophomore, junior year, I just saw that I just saw myself taking that next jump, and just improving that next year. And I think I did that. And I'm just excited that I was able to do that and get to this level.
All right, right here, Eliav Gabay, Sports 360 AZ. Come on, you mentioned your journey to get to this point. As you reflect on that journey, what are some moments that stand out to you as you sit here right now?
I mean, it's a lot of moments that every time I reflect back, just thinking about the people that helped me to be in this position I'm in today, and the collective effort they made, and the effort I made to push myself through some hard times to be able to make it at this stage.
Dana Scott, Arizona Republic. This question's for Rasheer and Kobe. You both are from the tri-state area, New Jersey, New York. Did you ever face each other growing up in the amateur circuit, or how did those places in New Jersey and New York influence your game to where you are now?
We never played each other like before, like our early years, but we did play each other in the A-10. I think just being from the area, like tri-state area, it just does a lot of toughness for like me just growing up. You playing against all competitive people, but usually playing against older guys that just want to make everybody better. So it's just it's a big thing for.
I know my guy Flex from Jersey on Twitter is aka Unk. I know Unk is loving this one right here. He loved this question. He loves the East Coast. You gotta appreciate that. So Flex, I'm sure you're super hyped. This question was asked by good buddy Dana Scott.
Yeah, same thing he said. We played against each other in the A10 a lot, and then last summer we both attended the Damian Lillard campus, so that was the first time I really got to talk to him and get to meet him. And so it's just crazy how everything works, just being his teammate now. So it's unbelievable, and I'm excited for it, not only him, but everybody else.
Hi guys, Nick King back here from AZ Family. Off the court, away from basketball, were there any passions, interests, hobbies that you guys have that you feel like paints the picture of who you are as a person?
I'm a big family guy. I just like being around my family and my teammates. It's been fun, these last couple of days, just spending time with them and going golfing, spending time in the pool, and just doing a whole bunch of little kid stuff. So just being able to have that kind of relationship with these guys has been really special.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I like playing video games. We like going bowling, golf, like you said.
Rasheer Fleming is nice at bowling, by the way. There was a video on draft night. Dude was bowling some absolute fucking heaters, bro. He is nice. I don't know if he did bowling or a bowling team or he's just nice at it, but oh my god, bro's tough. Seriously. I know you mentioned video games. I'm gonna have to see if bros on the 2K stuff because I definitely need some people to run with.
Said all the little fun stuff that's enjoyable.
I mean, the past year at Duke, I really spent a lot of time with my teammates, but I know now it's gonna change because we have older teammates too who have families. So I'm gonna have to find new stuff to do in Phoenix. But I love playing mini golf with the team. Yeah.
I fucking love. I'm gonna, matter of fact, after this video, I don't know if the jerseys are up yet. I'm gonna order myself a common Malawak jersey, bro. He just has such a great aura and joy. This is what we needed, bro. I'm so happy I'm so happy the Suns drafted these three. I really hope these guys freaking translate and just I hope they're a key piece to this future, man. Because these guys are part of the new blueprint of the Phoenix Suns. God, I love these dudes.
They had a mean mini golf game the other day.
Dylan Kang, Cronkite News. Congratulations to the three of you guys once again. Just a quick little fun question for you guys. What was the story or inspiration behind the New Jersey numbers you guys are going to wear with the team?
I'll start. Man, I got number 10 because I was this 10th pick. So yeah, I just got number 10 and it was available, so I decided to take it.
If I'm being honest, there was no inspiration behind 20. I just think it looks good with my last name. But I'm 20 years old. All this stuff all the big things are happening for me right now. I'm 20 years old, so I think that goes good with that.
Okay.
I picked number 14 because I used to wear number 4. My little brother's birthday is January 4th. So now being number 14 is the month and the day of his birthday. And then also I was picked number 41 in the draft, so reverse that is 14. So just went with 14.
Hey, Brian Martin, Flint, Arizona's family. Wondered if you could share a story about scouting these guys and what was the anxiety level like waiting for each of the picks to be announced and knowing that you were going to be able to draft these guys?
Yeah, obviously the draft process and day one and day two, there's a lot of things going on. To get the 10th pick, and then the movement that occurred before, and obviously Kaman was number 1 on our list, hoping he'd be available there. And he was, so there was a lot of excitement in the draft room when that occurred. We were hoping, and when I saw number 8 go, and then I saw number 9, and there was an explosion in the draft room. And then, we knew with Rasheer and with Kobe entering into day number 2 to figure out some way. They were both high on our priority list, obviously made some moves in order to get in the position to get both of them. Because of some of that things that happened, none of these 3 came to our building for a workout. So that last 10 days prior to the draft, when the trade occurred and our draft status changed, we had to do a lot of extra research, a lot of intel work, a lot of extra watching film because we didn't get a chance to spend time with them like.
I would like to mention, I could have swore I saw Rasheer Fleming had a pre-draft workout with the Phoenix Suns. I swear I saw a report about that. Maybe it never happened, but I could have swore it happened.
Some other guys that we've had, that the 2 guys here that we drafted last year, we were able to do that. So it was kind of unique. But when we have the infrastructure that we have in our scouting department, and with all the different things that we're able to come up with, we felt really good about it because not only we knew them as players, but then we got to do the calls and the research with who they were as people, and then it was a no-brainer for our group.
Hey everybody, Ben Blickman, Burn City Sports. Congratulations, welcome to Phoenix. My question's for Kobe. Kobe, your exceptional three-point shooting skills. How can you see that it only grows in the NBA with Phoenix Suns?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the last part?
How can you, see your exceptional three-point shooting only growing in the NBA with the Suns?
Yeah, I think just the players that we have on this team, they're going to draw a lot of attention. And so just being somebody that, it can be the beneficiary out of that. And then also just I'm somebody that's still evolving as a player. I'm going to continue to get better. There's still a lot that I have to work on and get better at, so I'm going to continue to do that. And then I have the great opportunity to learn from many, many great players here. So I'm just excited to pick everybody's brains, really.
Hey, come on, this one's for you. You've talked a lot about your journey here and how you had delusional dreams to make it to the NBA. Now that you're here and you've signed the contract, what's the next delusional dream?
I mean, I don't try to think ahead too much. I just try to embrace everything that I have ahead of me right now, and just try to be present and enjoy everything that comes with this. It's just my rookie year, just having a good rookie year, thinking about the summer league and staying healthy and being available.
Rasheer, just one last thing. Just curious in terms of your ability to be able to shoot the three, get to the rim, have a versatile offensive skill set. When did that evolve into what you have right now? When did you start developing the overall skill set? At what age?
Believe it or not, when I was younger, like 5, 6, I used to be the point guard. So I really got like a lot of skill, but like as I got taller, it kind of like high school coaches, middle school coaches put me in that different position, the center position, and then I was able to learn different things from that too. So the 3-point shot, I feel like I've always been confident in. The big skill work has been like that's been a thing since middle school. So I've just been developing it throughout these whole years, and I'm gonna continue to with the Suns.
Okay. That's it. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, watching this video. This is like my first reaction type video with you guys. Like I said, I'm excited to see these guys play basketball for the Phoenix Suns. We have a lot of talented rookies here. These guys are the first step in the new blueprint of the Phoenix Suns, and I wouldn't be too anxious or have too much anxiety about what the Suns are going to do going forward. But yeah, shout out to Rasheer Fleming, Common Malawach, and Kobe Bryant. You guys will ever want to come on the podcast, that would be sweet. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this video. Leave your thoughts down below on the Suns' new rookies, and I'm excited for this new chapter, man. Go Suns.